Hi, everybody!
Hello!
Hello! Hi! Welcome to Guilty Treasure Dungeons & Dragons, the show where you...
get to watch us play Dungeons & Dragons!
Yay! Yay!
Where you get to see Obi get his butt smacked.
No!
It's true.
My favorite.
Was it this game or Tuesday's game where Obi was terribly naughty?
It's pretty much like every game.
Both.
We have
Obi
a
was
private...
Terribly. I
Obi
wouldn't
was
say
so
terribly.
bad getting
It was
smashed by a fortress.
Nominally
So nice.
naughty. There's an average amount of naughtiness that is allotted to
So the
Obi.
regular amount of naughtiness, which is just,
It's not over the top. Yeah.
Alright, but that is our Tuesday game, not the one we stream. The one we stream, some interesting things happened last week, didn't they?
Yeah.
we dealt
met
with
it.
Krabby Abby.
Krabby Abby.
Yes, I don't actually recall where we
favorite nickname.
started.
We started by
yeah.
picking up Abby from her house in her 19 different locks and
Right.
telling her she 100% proved that we were in the wrong on the whole, it'll be fine.
Don't worry about it.
Or,
And Oberon was all like, "Oh, are we still messing with her? Because I thought that's what we were doing. I thought that was this was on purpose. We were messing with
Turns
her."
out it wasn't fine.
Yes, the fire in the tavern was discovered. Abby came to the conclusion, as usual, that vampires were responsible. And off we went.
Somebody could sneeze and she'd be like, vampires caused it.
Listen,
They call it vampire fever.
you pick your specialist, you pick your monster. It's easy as that. A vampire hunter's gonna see vampires everywhere.
True.
But,
Responsible for that.
That's why I see cute butts everywhere.
That's why I see friends everywhere.
2 days on the road we have been. Nice and short rested we were. And then some green light in the swamp drew us to it.
We decided to go investigate because, we're
It's
smart.
green and it's light, and green light is the thing that we saw earlier.
And we all have apparently ADD, and we can't focus on one thing. Like as soon as there's bright light, ooh, shiny! Let's go over there and check that out.
I mean, it is shining.
That has been
Shiny light.
very useful while being your DM.
In my defense, I can excuse myself as you all do it, like Sally and Laurel just go running off towards the light. Oh, I gotta come with too, because you went. God, it really puts me in a predicament.
Oh, darn.
But-
Not like
You just
want
need to put
chase
leashes
that
on
light.
everybody.
The
It
dog
wouldn't stop
leash everyone.
catapult. Don't be silly, Oberon.
Hey, I'm the rope specialist, so I could do it.
But in the swamp, we found that there was a druidic chant happening.
Oh yeah.
Yes, a necromantic one.
How do they know my secret language?
Yeah, Laurel.
I thought I made that up.
And Don was like, Sally, fireball!
Oh yeah, you were allowed to.
There was
And
Yeah,
fireball
oh,
the dark figure you all did.
That was our very big character development moment that Sally was put on fireball restriction by Nemaya and Dawn.
Yeah.
Only to have it lifted almost immediately.
Well, it's not lifted. She was just granted permission for that one.
Yeah.
All right.
You still have to keep asking.
Blew up many zombies that were lying in wait there. And but the necromancer, after being blown up by Sally, and Sally clawed it and felt its weird bone structure, it blasted fire right back at her. And then crawled, even though in the shape of a human, in spider-like fashion towards the rest of the party.
It was super cool. Everyone liked it.
When,
Wasn't terrifying at all.
Yeah.
also Obi fell.
Nobody screamed like a girl.
Obi fell in the necromantic swamp water, and I'm sure that won't be
So-
relevant at any point in the
So
future.
gross. So gross. I was trying to stay up in the trees.
But Dawn lasered the thing down, but when she went to inspect its body, she found naught there but swamp water, broken twigs, and other such things. And that's when Laurel and his tree heard a voice.
A friend?
I recognize your voice, Laurel.
Oh, it is a friend. He knows my voice.
So, dearest party,
Huh?
what would you like to do?
I'm gonna whip around and see who's talking to me.
You turn around and see something that is like a mockery of a human or elven shape.
Ooh.
It stands on two legs. It has two arms and a torso and all of that, but it's made of dry brown sticks. It looks like
Uh-oh.
wood that has fashioned itself into fingers, long and claw-like.
Oh, boy.
The head is a gourd with a mouth and eyes carved into it, out of which pours orange light.
Oh.
What sort of face does the gourd have? Does it look friendly or does it look mad?
It has like a jagged sort of smiley face, but the eyes are how to describe, they're
Creepy
not
and
terribly
coochie.
friendly looking, no.
Like Jack when he's mad.
Sort of.
Jack.
If you were to render a cartoony rendition, it would have mad eyes.
Ah, okay.
But it has a jagged little pumpkin smile.
Hmm.
Well, not little, it's across the whole thing.
Okay, he's got a big smile though, so like, come on. He's having a good time.
Where were
See
we
what I
in
had
the
to work with
initiative?
Let's see. If you were talking to to Laurel, then it's Laurel's thing, and then it's at the end of the initiative, and then it would go back to me.
I believe we had a round for you and Abby to do something, and that it is the creature's turn.
Oh, okay, yeah. If
Yeah.
the creature's talking, then it's
Yeah.
turn. Yeah,
And
there
it
we go.
spoke to you.
It's all still in our initiative room.
You notice
And I'm gonna-
too, Laurel.
Mhm.
Well, make me a perception check real quick.
I'll perceive.
Yes, please do.
Based on your. What's my
That's-
perception?
Yeah. Rolling.
There it is. Haha. My mouse is being weird. So.
19.
That's a good roll.
You turn just in time to see this gourd snap free at the
Uh-oh.
vine at the top from the tree.
Oh.
Wait, from the body or just from the tree?
Is the gourd that you saw there, the small one, for all you can
Mhm.
see, grew into this man-like shape and
Oh.
broke off the tree just
Oh.
now.
Okay, the normal's going to perceive that as something more natural than it probably
Yeah.
is. I would be like, hello. There's
Hey.
something scary around here, so you should probably run.
There
Laurel's
is
such
nothing. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Laurel's just such a nice boy.
There is nothing in this swamp that I fear, Laurel.
Maybe you should, because there's somebody down there making dead people.
Dawn, it is your turn.
Do you hear a conversation going on, Don?
Oh, they're not hiding it.
Oh yeah, Laurel's not at all.
Oh, I don't like this. I'm gonna march straight
You can
towards.
see this thing with flickery orange light burning in this gourd-like head.
Did you say
Um,
Laurel's on top of a tree?
Yeah, I'm on
Yes, with this branchy
Spider climb.
skeletal frame that is
Oh.
up there with him.
Gotcha.
Back off, foul thing.
Got him.
It's not a bird. Lord.
Go ahead and roll your attack roll.
Ain't trust no talking pumpkins.
You should, they're pretty nice.
What about pumpkin squash?
Mm.
Even worse.
Well, you're trying to make some pumpkin squash right now.
Well, I didn't do very good on that.
Oh, 11.
11.
Not so good.
The arm you were shooting for just kind of like bends unnaturally out of the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't like
With audible, like, snapping sounds as if
It's really
many
fine.
twigs were being trodden underfoot.
I don't like it. Nope.
You love it, huh?
Nope. I don't like it.
Oh, you rolled a natural 1 for the other one.
Uh-oh.
So the natural 1 hits the branch that the creature and Laurel are currently standing on. Do me a favor, roll an attack roll.
Uh-oh.
Or excuse me, damage, not attack. Give me a damage roll.
You got it. That's what I'm good at.
You're gonna make me fall
So
into
if
the
you go
nasty
down, if you
swamp.
go falling down, Laurel, I'm sorry.
Oh, OBS disconnected, because of course it did.
Uh-oh.
I did 5.
5 damage.
Alright, waiting for OBS to reconnect. Did I just lose Discord and everything?
No, you're here.
Discord is good.
Yeah, you're
It's so odd that this keeps happening. Do you need to update to a new version or something? Or
I might. It did have a little update window, but I was late, so I didn't start it.
Oopsie doodles.
Sorry, next week it'll be better. Well, we'll see if we can play
I
next
think
week.
it's
But
bad
anyway,
we'll just update it next
Yeah.
week. Don rolled a 5.
Don rolled a 5. The branch breaks.
Ah!
Laurel, dex save to see how you come tumbling down.
Sure. I hope not on my head. I hope my friend Gordy's okay. Gosh.
I honestly.
You're gonna hurt my friend.
Alright, it says reconnection successful. Sorry, guys.
You know how high my dex is. Yeah, I rolled a 3.
You rolled a 3?
Uh-huh.
Alright. Laurel disappears under swamp water.
Oh.
The creature also splashes down into the water.
Well, good. Now you don't know where he is, you silly goose.
And if we're reconnected and everything's fine, Namaya, it is your turn.
Okay.
Wait, I can't see it anymore though.
The creature you can see.
I can see the creature,
Yes.
so I'm gonna Hexblade's curse them.
Alright, that just auto happens, right?
Yeah,
Does it do anything else, like immediately, or just extra damage later?
not immediately.
Okay. Namaya.
I don't like the look of this thing.
Yeah. It looks quite like a jack-o'-lantern with a very, intimidating countenance.
It just like fell down near us, right? It's not like a long way
It
off.
fell down near the tree, so yeah, he's kind of in the midst of you. You can easily stride over to him if you want a melee attack.
Yeah, I guess we'll do that. Why not?
Alright.
$14 or 23. Hopefully 23 hits, because that'll be a problem if it doesn't.
Both hit.
Awesome.
Yep. You poke holes in its branchy torso.
Rude, frankly.
19 damage. That's
19
not
damage.
bad.
That's pretty good.
Oh.
Hey. Hey.
Did I write down last week? That would be
Not too
really
shabby, Stabby.
that would be really cool and handsome of me if I did, but I didn't. So okay.
You'll have to settle with just being handsome.
All right, both those hit. You see no blood coming from the wounds,
That's bad.
and you didn't feel like you were hitting flesh. You felt more like you were stabbing something wooden
Well,
almost.
thank goodness he's not hurt.
Shh. You be quiet.
You be quiet. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Namaya?
Nope, she'll just, yeah.
All right, Oberon.
Aha. Am I still dirty?
Yeah, you're covered in
Can
swamp water.
Really? trying to think, is there a way I could clean myself off? I know I don't have the cool spell to clean myself, but I really don't like this stuff on me. It feels wrong. It feels evil. I
Yeah,
feel like
that's a
I'm
real-
covered in the evil, and I don't like it.
Would you like to spend your turn preparing a bath?
Yes.
Bring a bathtub?
I don't.
All right.
I don't think.
Liam, it's tiny
Everyone else
bathtub.
seems like they've got it covered. This feels important to me right now. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm like trying to clean up. Like maybe I have some like wet wipes in my bag or something.
Do you have the spell protection from good or evil?
Protection
I
from good. What?
Protection
Go
from
away,
good
good
or
people.
evil.
No, all I have is like I have divine sense, the lay on hands, the down to the.
You can you start reaching in to your bag for something, you can rub yourself. You find some cloth and you just yank it out and start rubbing it all over your face and stuff. And you pull back and you see it's Zombear,
Oh, oh yeah.
who is also soaking wet after your dip in the swamp.
So yeah, that's done.
All right, and that'll be Oberon's turn. Laurel.
I'm just over here cleaning obsessively.
Hello.
Laurel, it's hard to breathe underwater.
I'll sit up.
All right, your friend.
Is it so deep that if I sit up, I'm still underwater? Or
No,
like,
if you sit up, you're. It's just like swamp fens. It's not. It's not like super deep pools.
not a big fan of all this hair in my face, but whatever.
Yeah. You can see the burning eyes and mouth of your friend getting speared by Nemaya.
Hey, guys, why are we fighting? That's rude, you guys. We don't even know him.
This thing is evil.
Yeah, the thing is creepy and evil.
Are you evil?
No,
Like,
I'm the savior of the world.
he's the
Obviously
savior of the
lying.
Creepy and
world.
evil.
He's obviously lying.
I can't believe we're meeting a celebrity in the swamp.
Yeah, what's your name? I bet it's
Sally.
evil sounding.
Hush!
What's your name?
None of your nonsense right now.
What's your name?
I go by many. You may call me what you like. Not Gordy.
Gordy!
What was that one? I forget the name. The hollow one. Go by the hollow one.
No.
Are you really Gordy? Because you look like him. Except for you have a nice smile now.
Some people call me the Pumpkin Man. An insulting title.
He's the pumpkin.
I am so much more than a man.
Yeah, you're a pumpkin.
I am a king.
You're what?
I am a king.
He's
The
a
pumpkin?
king.
The pumpkin.
Guys,
I will
you know
admit,
it's a crime to stab a king?
the Pumpkin King has a nicer ring to it.
Yeah. So this is fine.
No.
We're gonna go back to camping because we're dirty. So see
We're
you
not.
later.
No, we're not.
But you can't leave yet.
How come?
I need you.
How come?
Yeah, that's not good.
Ooh, spicy.
Don't worry. You'll understand everything soon.
Okay, can I take a bath first? With
Laurel,
Opie, maybe.
just discovered what mine was like just the other day. Okay?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. So
Are
he
you
could be lying.
lying?
Don't ask him if he's lying. He's gonna lie.
Sally, it's your turn now.
I just think this conversation has happened over several seconds.
Your whole turn, the
Yeah.
6 seconds of your turn have
Yeah.
been spent. So,
It rolls over into
Sally, it is your turn.
Yay. So, quick question. Does Gordy look like the thing that we were dealing with before? That was talking the spooky talks?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh my.
Oh, okay. So it was the thing I was... Oh, I got unfinished business with this guy then. Oh, it's go
boy.
time. Laurel, I'm sorry. Your friend was the thing that was making all that scary noise. You remember the scary noise, right?
Alright, don't make that noise anymore.
That's
We don't
not
like
how
it.
this works.
Let's see. I would like, since he's made of wood, you know what branches love? Fire?
Well, fire.
And I imagine that Sally tries to do another fireball, but she's totally tapped out on those. So like it just comes out as an Aghanazar Scorcher instead. After she's like,
Did you spend all of your fireballs?
all my level 3 spell slots, yeah.
Oh,
But I've got level 2 spell
all right.
slots.
You know that you have friends kind of right next to Gordy.
Oh yeah. Everybody duck.
Everybody get in the water except for Gordy.
Can't you just careful spell?
I will use careful spell.
All right, they'll take half damage.
I'm fine. I'm out of the way, right?
You are, yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine.
They're not up in a tree anymore, no.
Oh no!
Also,
They fell.
sorry in advance. But you know, I was given a task and I will complete it. Let's see, what is it? 3d8.
If not actually obedient all the time.
Yes,
What?
14. I am so obedient.
All the time.
A 14, and it's a dex save
All
that
right.
all of my friends have already taken, but Gordy needs to pass a 14.
So then,
dex.
Laurel, you take
Heck.
half damage.
7?
Yes.
Okay. Ow!
And yeah,
why
you
would
get-
do that?
You get scorched, but dried off quickly.
It's a line, though.
Freaking
So-
hell. Whoa.
It's a line that's only like 5 feet, so it doesn't have to necessarily catch everybody.
No.
I mean,
Laurel's the only one that's like right up on them. And
yeah, I was right by Gordy.
I would assume, based on my understanding of where everyone is, Nemaya can also kind of like, what? Kind of back, you know? If there's a fireball, y'all be screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank goodness it wasn't. Who would just fireball all their friends? What kind of monster would do that?
It's very strange.
Indeed.
Technical difficulties.
How dare
Oh, is
I
it-
touch a port even gently on my computer?
What happened? What happened?
Oh,
Are you all...
my headphones came, like stopped doing for a second, and it came out of my TV. So
Oh.
sorry about that. If you
Well-
I'm just gonna turn this way down.
Headphones, stay where you are.
Yeah, how dare I vaguely touch a port?
What? You got some nerve.
You got, I can't believe I would do that.
All right. And so after that, the pumpkin figure is standing there and on fire now. And then there's just
Oh no, it's just made it worse.
as a arrow just sticks in him from the tree that Abby is in.
Oh, Abatha, I forgot about you.
Krabby Abby.
Abatha.
I mean, a flaming arrow is cool.
Yeah, it burns pretty quickly.
As much as I like Gordy, I can't deny that's really cool.
All right, and then it is Sally. You were done, right?
Yeah, I mean, I pointed out that this is the thing we were fighting earlier,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and you know the rest is in our dear friend Laurel's hand.
Yeah.
He needs to take a moment to re-examine who he's friends with.
I can be friends with lots of people.
But are they really your friends? If they want to eat your soul, are they really your friend?
You know, that's one of life's tough questions.
I don't really think so.
All right. Laurel,
Uh-huh.
you are grabbed by the shoulders with bony, twiggy fingers. The pumpkin mouth opens
You're on fire.
wide.
Just let go.
Yeah.
It hurts a little.
And I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Sure. You know how strong I am? A lot of it. Listen, the -1 has to hold me back, because otherwise I'd be too strong. It's a 2!
A 2. All right. A sticky, amber-like liquid pours out of the pumpkin onto you
Oh boy.
and
Ew.
begins
Ew.
to.
I'm hoping it's syrup.
You can make a
My
nature
friend
check.
Gordy is making me pancakes.
You can make a nature check if you'd like.
Naked check. I don't think so. You
Nature.
tried to-
The most natural of
The
checks.
most natural check.
Yes.
Feel free to make one of those too, Obi.
What? A naked check?
He's not.
I'm not taking that kind of a bath.
Boop, boop, boop. And its sidekick is lagging. It's 17.
17. It's tree sap almost. It's amber.
That's okay.
It'll harden into like an amber,
Nice.
That's not okay.
Right now it's sappy, but it will eventually harden to something rock-like.
That's
Yeah.
good.
And he is just barfing a lot of it onto you.
That's so uncalled
It's not my
for.
turn, so I can't do anything. So I'm just
Yeah. And because you did so low on your strength save, he can easily drag you away as he moves away from the rest of your party.
Heck.
Oh no!
Oh,
See,
no,
now
he
you're
did.
making him run away because you don't want to be friends.
So,
Also, please stop barfing me.
the Pumpkin King is going to move further into the swamp.
Oh,
Yes.
So do I
with
get an
Laurel in
opportunity
tow.
attack?
You may take it, yes.
I shall do so. I'm not convinced this is having much of an effect on him, mind you, but might as well
Close
try.
his mouth if you can. He's barfing all over me.
Yeah, it's super sticky.
What'd you eat?
19, I should hit.
19 is a hit, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah. Frick yeah.
Young man.
I frick is not a word.
6 points of damage.
All right. 6. Reacting to your stab, he is going to turn toward you and cast... Let's see. One of the brown stick-like vines lashes out at you as you attack, but he did not roll high enough to hit you. So you kind of duck away as you see this thorny appendage, like a tentacle almost, rip out at you.
Oh, don't hit back. They're going to think you're more evil.
For some reason, yeah.
God.
Yeah.
And then it is Dawn's turn.
That's what I like.
It's my favorite turn. Says the one.
Okay. I'm going to quicken spell.
All right.
First, I'm going to cast Scorching Ray.
All right.
Ooh.
Make your attack rolls.
Wait, no, don't do that. Plants love the sun.
It's fire, so I think it's okay.
They don't like fire. I can tell you that much.
Alright, so here's 3 different rays.
Oh
20,
man.
18, 16.
Those are all pretty good.
20, 18, all 3 hit.
I'm going to be
Yay.
very evasive.
Yes!
Roll that damn edge.
Oh, oh my damn.
Dawn is kind of hard to hear, says Fred George.
Oh, let me see if I can help with that.
Bump that up.
Bonus to damage rolls. So I get to do.
Ooh.
23 damage.
Good golly.
Good golly, Miss
All right.
Molly, that's so much damage.
You break off the arms with the rays, just blast clean through them, leaving cindering, like burning sticks where the joints once were. And Laurel, you are no longer grappled, but you are covered in stuff that makes it very hard to move.
Yes! Alright, don't worry, Laura. We're going to come save you in just a little bit.
Bring a towel.
Fight your friend in the meantime.
Then I'm going to hit this boy with an Eldritch Blast.
All right, roll it.
Ba-doop, ba-doop.
Oh, that's a crit!
Again, both hits.
Baby.
Did you do 2 Eldritch Blasts, or you just roll with advantage?
No, I get 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so freaking dope.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast is many lasers.
You're just doing Kamehamehas everywhere.
Alright, so damage for the first one.
Dawn's gone full mama mode, and she's like, I know, baby!
Stealing the baby away.
Baby.
And then for the second one.
Ooh, nice.
All right. The second one goes through the pumpkin head and splatters it. Just and sends pieces of pumpkin just sprawling through the swamp. The body shudders, and then the pieces that made it, like the sticks and vines and everything, just collapse and fall apart in front of you.
Do they make a xylophone noise as they do so?
No, they're not actually bones, or they would.
Oh,
Ain't nobody touched my boy.
Yeah, you touched me too many. I'm all gross.
But Maya, if you could go get him for me, thanks.
I'm like wiping it off.
It won't. It's so sticky.
Like do that thing where you're just like, wipe it down your arms. Hopefully some falls off.
Everything is sticking to you. You're so sticky right now.
I hate it.
Namaya,
I've got my water cannon. I can clean
I
them
know,
off.
it's
Hell
it's gonna get hard.
I love everything about this. Do it,
Yes.
do it, do it, do it, do
Yes.
it, do it, do
So
it.
do I.
Yeah.
Oh.
all right. So you start bathing him in the middle of the swamp, and Oberon's like, "The fuck! I didn't get that treatment."
Yeah,
I do it
seriously.
for Oberon too.
Aim
Oberon,
over
super-
here.
All right, Oberon, what do you want to do?
I want some of that shower, man. I'm going to go
Okay,
towards it.
so you go over there. Sweet.
I want some of that sweet, sweet shower.
Laurel, I'm assuming you're just bathing.
Yeah.
Sally,
Yes.
what are you doing?
It looks like I think we've won. I want to find where Abby's at, because this guy's
Abby's-
creepy. Oh,
Yep.
sorry, where's Abby?
She's in the tree still, up from a vantage point, reloading her crossbow.
Oh, cool. Can I shout at Abby like, "Hey, Abby, is it gone? Is it safe? Did we win?
To
Did
be
we
honest,
save the day?"
to
Or
be honest,
night,
I do
guess?
not know. I've never encountered this creature before.
Oh.
It's not a
That-
vampire, so, you know.
Of that, I am
I-
certain it is no vampire.
I think that was the thing we saw back in the graveyard that was taking the bodies.
Oh.
Which is, I know it's not a vampire, but it's kind of like a vampire. So you wanna fight it with us next time you see it?
Do you think Gordy's taking bodies?
I
The
mean,
swamp gurgles.
Ah.
like that's a yes.
Highly likely.
Starting to think he's not my friend.
I'm starting to think so, too.
You know,
You be quiet.
is that an actual ha 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 or a
It's actual. You're hearing it.
oh? That's
I
less
like
than
that
a
you
Where am I
dropped
hearing
stuff on me, but I'm not.
It is coming from the.
Who said that? Reveal yourself.
So about, I'm gonna roll a dice to see how far away. So about 20 feet away from you guys, rising out of the swamp, is a humanoid skeletal figure made of sticks and vines with a gourd-like head that, as it stands out of the water, the light in its eyes and mouth kindles back to life.
This is bad.
I'll just laugh.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson? Can I start like angry stomping towards Gordy and be like, "Excuse me"?
It's not quite your turn yet.
Oh, I thought it was my turn still.
You spent your turn talking to Abby, and then Abby spent her turn looking around.
You know what? That's a good use of a turn. It's important to build up a friendship.
Oh, you know whose turn it is?
It's not your turn yet.
Damn it, it's its turn.
Yeah. Laurel,
Uh-huh.
the light, the orange light that suffuses this creature,
Mhm.
becomes green. And a voice speaks through it that is not its own voice. And the mouth that was moving, even though it's a gourd, isn't moving now.
Oh.
It
Oh.
says, Laurel, sweet Laurel, Don't you miss your grove? Your circle? Don't you want to come home?
Uh-oh.
Yes, but not if you're taking me there, I don't think.
Good boy.
For some reason, it seems like a bad idea if you say.
You're hurting my friends.
Go with the nice pumpkin. He'll take you home.
No. I don't wanna.
Do we recognize?
No, you don't.
Do I recognize it?
Yeah, but you don't know why.
Ah, heck.
That's the worst kind of recognizing.
What was doing that thing where you stand in place, but you're like hopping a little, like walking a little in place. Where you're like, I don't know what to do. He's tricking me. I just know it.
Dawn.
Oh! I am.
It's your turn.
I am gonna scorching ray that boy again.
All right, roll it.
Never talk to me or my son ever again.
I'm gonna use my last level 2 slot. Oh wait, can I
Yours?
text it first?
Wasn't it already?
Yes.
Oh, I guess it's a new thing.
Hexblade's curse and the spell hex is different, so you can technically throw them both on one creature, which makes for just explosive amounts of damage.
Double hex.
Yes.
Pretty much. I have that DVD.
So, all right, we're gonna toss out 3 scorching rays at him.
Roll it.
Oh boy. Taunts my head.
14, 23, 15.
All
Rolling
hits.
Yes.
Donna, you're just on fire tonight.
Roll your
Literally.
explosion damage. You may still apply your Hexblade's curse.
3. Cool. So I think I actually goofed up last time. I forgot to add an extra +3.
It's alright, you killed it.
No.
Can't get any better.
I mean, it seems like maybe you could.
Better.
I'm not a necromancer, so I can't say for sure.
Oh, that's right. I suppose necromancy. You could get deader.
Oberon's like, what? I've been to hell. I mean, no one hasn't.
Not here, I haven't.
Holy shit!
That's so many
All right.
dice. That's so much damage.
Just one, 2, 3 explodes. The gourd just is burst into pumpkin pie bits,
Boy.
and the body is burned away immediately.
Does it smell good?
Yeah, it smells like
pumpkin
cooked. Yeah, that's exactly what it smells like.
Ah.
Maybe we should get out of.
I don't know. It seems like we've got this pretty handled. How many? If he wants
Namaya.
if he wants to keep doing this, like whatever.
No.
You could do this all night.
We can't keep doing this indefinitely. We need to get out of here.
Namaya, what would you like to do?
I would like to suggest that we try and go back to where our cart is, or carriage, or whatever we have to call it.
Abigail agrees. She says, "This is a foe I've never encountered. We should try to learn about it before any other incidents
Also,
occur."
we don't seem to have any way of actually injuring it because it keeps coming back. So,
We'll destroy every single gourd in this.
yeah, I think
this lesson, old man.
I love the young people.
Oberon,
Yeah.
are you doing anything?
Oh, I'm so squeaky clean, and I don't see any more things. Apparently, I mean that just got exploded with the pumpkin pie.
All right.
Actually, no. You know what? Is there close by maybe a piece or a fragment of that pumpkin?
It was 20 feet away from you, and I assume Scorching Ray would blow it backwards, not forwards.
Okay, all right.
So no, not really.
I just wanted a little crunch, but that's fine.
Little munch.
Laurel,
don't eat
Or
strange
if-
bits of undead pumpkins.
Yeah, do you want to end up like Sally?
I licked those plants
A little bit,
before
yeah.
because they looked cool. So yeah.
That's true. We did get cool faces with that.
Oberon, if Oberon's done, Laurel, what would you like to do?
Yes.
Very much indecisive, like, should I go or should I... He's gonna take like a couple steps back and be like, I should probably go.
Sally, anything from you?
Sally's like, I could do this all night, but then like she remembers that actually she kind of can't because she doesn't really have that much like spell slots left. She's like, I can do this all night, and she tries to like summon a fire and it's just a little puff of smoke. Like, exactly, that is exactly what I was imagining. So I think, given that, she's probably going to be like, Abby kind of makes a good point. Maybe we should go. You know what? I think he's learned his lesson. Let's go back to sleep. I'm tired.
Me too.
Yeah. So, all in favor of just kind of moseying towards back where we parked?
Yes.
I guess so.
I mean, if he wants to step up like a big dummy after we've whooped his butt twice, whatever. But I'm not afraid. You're afraid. Shut up.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
All right. Abby is getting out of her tree so that you guys can start to make your retreat. And let's see. Large tree roots erupt out of the swamp water. And from that are like arcing serpents, and then giant thorns just explode out of them. They're not projectile, but they have huge spikes now.
Oh no.
Yeah.
He's doing that whole, this is my swamp.
Always seems to be after my turn. I can't ever do anything. It's like, all the enemies are gone by the time it's my turn.
You were taking a bath.
Yeah, well, I could not fight filthy. I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm sorry I have hygiene.
What level spellcasting do you have, Laurel?
What level spellcasting?
Yeah, how high of levels can you cast?
3.
You can cast up to 3rd level?
Yep.
Alright, since you actually get to trade out your spells, I will let you make a nature or arcana check.
Sure.
Okay.
Gonna be nature. I'm better at that. 22.
22. Oh, damn. That's great. You recognize this as a spike growth spell. A spell which creates a zone of thorns and difficult terrain, and it's a druid spell.
Yes.
That's what you is.
Out of the water rises a gourd-headed skeletal humanoid made of twigs and branches. And then another one.
Definitely not scary.
And then
Totally
another
not.
one.
What?
One by one.
That's
Small
unfair.
army of these pumpkin-headed monstrosities, eyes glowing green and their mouths as well, just lurch out of the water and then sort of stand there. And then the one at the head, the green light turns orange.
Uh-oh.
all in favor of screaming like little girls and running away?
Foolish humans, I told you I was the savior of this
I'm a
world.
foolish elf.
Yeah, technically I'm not human, so
Somehow we don't believe you.
this isn't my problem. I'm not
Yeah,
human.
let's go. Let's not talk anymore. Let's go.
Yes.
All right.
Is our path totally blocked, or just that one
It's
like
difficult
direction we were going?
terrain, and it looks like it'll cut you up pretty good if you try to get past it. Or you could try to go around it, but that it's a 20-foot sphere, so that'll cost movement in the swamp that, is already going to be hard. So
Sally,
your call.
Burn it, Sally.
I do have one more level 2 spell slot. Can I try just blasting a hole with Agonizar Scorcher?
Yeah, you can.
Just want to do that like Back to the Future thing where it's just like the twin trail of...
No saves involved because it's a stationary thing, so give me some damage to see how much.
Yeah, how good is its dex? 14.
14, I think, is pretty good. You might get some stickers in your shoes or something if you step on it, but you are able to clear out enough of a path to substantially reduce its stabbing potential.
I like being less stabbed.
Me too.
Less stabby.
Preferred.
I mean, I am at 18 hit points, so.
I'll get you when we get back.
Oh, that's so nice of you.
See, that's why I was taking a bath. I'm like fine over here. I'm clean and ready to go.
I'm trying to figure out how to adjudicate you guys moving as a group. I guess every turn you're all just moving as fast as the slowest among you, so that would be 30 feet.
Do we need
and
to
then
make
you
some
can
sort of
each.
save?
When you're going through the, let me read. When you go through the spike wall, creatures move into, or you just take 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet. However, since you burned almost 2/3 of that away, you're only going to take 2d4 as you try to move through.
Oh, only 2d4?
Only 2d4 instead of the full 8d4.
That's pretty solid. I like that.
So you all are trying to run away, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The attempt is being made.
You each take 5 points of piercing damage as the thorns
Ow. Pointy.
scratch,
Ow.
and you run
Ow.
through. And when you look back, you see this just more and more seem to be joining it every second. These creatures lurching
If it
forward.
hurts us, it'll hurt them. They'll never come after us.
Oh no.
I don't think it works like that, sweetie.
Mechanically, you guys are keeping parity because you're both moving 30 feet in a turn. But you guys can take actions and they can take actions. So Sally just burned, so it would be Abby's turn?
Stabby Abby. Whoops.
Stabby Abby. Or do we skip Nemaya? Was it Dawn's turn, actually? I think we skipped and just went back to Sally.
Oopsie.
Yeah. Let's see. What was our order?
I believe
Yeah.
Dawn smote him, and then Namaya rescued
Yes, I was washing.
and Oberon.
Oh, that's right. You're making us clean.
Oh, yeah, am I unstuck?
It's not very easy to make it go away. It's like amber material, so
Now you've just got cool amber
there's-
armor.
there's less, and definitely as it hardens, you're kind of like cracking it off just by moving. But there's still some that you don't think are ever going to go away. Particularly in your hair. Oh man.
I'm gonna have to go
Aw.
So I guess we'll just say we started back at the initiative with Sally.
Yeah.
So it's Abby's turn. Abby is going to cast protection from good and evil. And it is going to be on... Let's see.
Probably Sally. She's the most hurt.
Yeah, I'm at 13 HP.
I'm trying to see what level spell slot she has up to. Okay, so she can target... She targets Laurel, Oberon, Sally, and herself, figuring Dawn and Nemaya able to take care of themselves.
We strong girls.
They are the tallest.
And then
What does that do?
you have, if something tries to hit you and they are good aligned or evil aligned, they have disadvantage. And I think you also get advantage on saving throws from such effects.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's pretty good. I'll make double sure. In the meantime, the skies above begin to thunder and boom.
Uh-oh.
You can see the orange-eyed one that seems to be the brain point at... I'm going to roll a dice and go down the initiative order. Who's number 4? 1, 2... Nope, that would be... Because I'm not counting Gordy.
Oh.
Nemaya. Dex save.
Uh-oh.
Did it summon the storm? What?
Druids can summon storms.
Damn, druids are tough.
I never use it, but I can.
Yes, you
Oh,
reckon.
this is a visible effect?
It is. You have advantage. They pointed at you and everything.
Oh,
You.
It called it shut.
Oh, that was sorry. That's not right. What just happened? I just pasted instead of copying. Okay. Yep.
It is
This'll work
Dex,
better.
right? Son of a...
Go.
This is why I need the actual book. I have to go find each
Or
spell.
7. 16.
16.
That's not bad.
It's good. You're only going to take half damage.
Okay.
Lovely.
Lucky you.
And Laurel, you notice this is another druid spell.
Mm-hmm.
19 divided, so 9 points of lightning damage if you have any resistances to that.
Nope.
As a bolt of lightning just strikes you from above.
Ouch.
Oh
Yep.
boy.
And the storm is not
Dramatic much? Damn.
As the storm starts, the thorn wall of spike growth just withers back into nothing. So concentration was dropped on that for a new spell.
Yay! I mean, well, I'm kind of yay-ish.
Yeah,
Yes.
the lightning above is still thundering, but it can only call one bolt at a time, I believe.
I don't think I can burn lightning.
Dawn, your turn.
I guess.
Movement-wise, you're all running away.
Yep.
It's a strategic retreat.
Who's the most hurt right now?
I think Sally.
You're going to venture to say Sally.
Yeah, I think it's me. I've got 13 HP, so
Can I give Sally a good old smack to the butt with some cure wounds?
Yes, you
Ooh.
can. Thank
an
you, man.
encouraging butt smack.
Roll that damage, or rather, healing.
No, damn
Roll,
it, no.
roll that reverse damage.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I believe it's a D8 plus your spell modifier if it's no higher level than first level.
Six.
Nice.
Sally, you gain 6 HP.
I'm into that. I'm at 19.
Yeah.
Out of 41, golly. Oh, yeah, it's because I got, direct assaulted by Gordy. Whatever.
Yeah, breathe fire on you.
He's like, oh, you like fire? How's this for fire, idiot?
If Dawn is done, then Namayad
Yeah.
is your turn.
I'm done.
I don't know if I can do a turn here. I mean, I
I'm
could
sorry
throw
to
my
put you in situations where you can't do much.
No, it's not your fault. Well, actually, how
It's a little
far
my fault.
away are they?
You guys are keeping parity right now at 30 feet apart as you guys run and take actions, and they run and take actions. It's the best way I know to adjudicate a chase scene.
Yes.
How many of them are there? A lot?
Lots, like a million now.
Oh gosh.
Pretty much.
But only the one with orange eyes seems to be casting other spells.
Okay.
Okay. So the is the orange one at the lead of these guys?
No, it is propped up sort of in the middle. Other ones
Yeah.
just forming a the sports festival and anime kind of thing. They're like 4 people holding it up.
Okay, so Namaya's got a little bit more movement than other people, so she can drop back just a little bit.
All right.
And then try and knock over the first rank of these people with the geyser effect from the decanter.
All right.
Oh,
DC 13
yeah.
strength saving throw, or take 1d4 bludgeoning damage and fall prone.
All right. Make a strength save, I think you have to when you use that function.
Yep,
DC 13 or 16.
DC 13 it says.
All right, 13 it is. You're rolling to see if it knocks you over, right? Nemaya?
Yes, there you go.
Okay.
16.
All right,
Nice.
you are able to hold your ground as the decanter just blasts like a fire hose and knocks down the first rank, crawling
Just
over
starts
them.
blasting.
Crawling over them, not like humanoids as they are shaped, but rather like insects. The next strength just plows
Oh.
forward.
Oh no, creepy crawlies.
Well, it was worth a shot.
Shot.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
less.
I will say that you have gained some ground pulling this trick because the foremost runners have been forced back. So you did slow him down.
I like your style, Nemaya.
It's like the escape from the Forbidden Forest from the spider.
The rose spiders.
Ew.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Bah. All right, if Nemaya is done, Oberon, it is your turn.
Yes, and I'm running. And like I said, if
We're running. And
we're running. I'm trying to see. If there's anything I can do. I mean, I don't feel like. I mean, I guess I could try and hurl. What was it? One of my javelins at the orange one to see if maybe that would the one with the orange eyes, so that way I could try and.
Sure.
Yeah. Just, I mean, I don't feel lucky. I haven't been lucky.
Roll it.
But yeah, that's the only thing I can think of to do. So. Give it up.
I believe you can throw some Divine Smite on this if you hit with it, right?
Yeah, I was actually looking that up to.
I'm going to say you can.
Yeah, I believe you can because Archer Paladins are a thing too. So
yeah. So it's fine. Yeah. Okay. So, well, let's just do the attack roll first and see what happens.
Yeah.
18.
That's a hit.
Yay!
So, a holy bolt of lightning, you just Zeus this javelin towards what you perceive to be the main,
yes,
the main monster.
Yeah, and I'm rubbing a little Divine Smite at the end of it.
So I'd like to set the scene a little bit. As you're doing this, it says, "Fools, I am Legion. I am," and then your spear hits and blows its pumpkin head off, and it crumbles. And then the one behind its eyes turn orange, and it says, "Nature."
They regenerate.
This is a problem.
Not cool.
No, it moved to a different body. The orange light said, "I am Legion. I am nature."
That's scary. We can't fight nature.
And it is then Laurel's turn.
I feel like this is a commentary on humans and environmentalism.
Wow.
Laurel is feeling
deep.
very bullied right now. And nobody bullies Laurel. So he's going to stop and turn around and cast a little moonbeam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was Old Man Jenkins' entire time.
They are going to need to make a con saving throw.
All right. Where are you casting it as far as ranks go?
I'm going for the one that has light in its eyes.
The orange light. Well, they all have green light, but the orange lighted one seems to be the spellcaster.
Orange.
And the one that talks.
Yeah.
All right. Roll your damage.
Sure. It's radiant if that makes a difference.
I'm going to say no.
Frick. But if it is a shape changer, it must take its original form.
All right. It does not seem to be.
Gordy's not a liar.
I guess. As you sear it and make more pumpkin pie smell, the form that was humanoid in shape becomes just imagine, if you will, a dark octopus, where the center of the body is the gourd. And then these thick root-like vines are its tentacles.
Imagine if you...
Ew. He goes, "Stop following us!"
Alright. And then... So that actually didn't manage to kill it, but you are wilting it. It's like a quickly burning pumpkin thing.
Better than nothing.
And
it's a good start.
It brings us back to Sally.
My favorite one.
My favorite Sally.
Oh man, mine too.
So we are retreating. Laurel has helped slow things down a little bit.
And we're walking, and we're walking.
Are we still fleeing down like a particular corridor, or is it?
Well, you're in a swamp, so you're trying to find footing. This is why I'm not having you guys double move, because you have to, find your way through a swamp. And some of you are definitely in danger of losing your shoes. It's just a slurp of mud.
Now
You got that slurp.
for not wearing shoes.
I love my shoes.
Yeah, well, it hasn't happened yet. You've been lucky.
Are there any?
I wear armor, so.
Are there any rocks or anything?
Yeah, and
around?
broken tree branches and anything you can think.
I would like
to.
to. I'd like to catapult a rock towards Talkie McTalkface.
All right, roll your damage.
I don't know if it'll do anything, but every little bit helps. It'll make me feel better.
That's what's
all that
really
matters.
important.
Yeah.
15 on the damage.
All right,
It has to do a
this
dex
is a
save.
wilted one, right? The one that Laurel was cooking with Moonbeam.
Yeah, give him a good old bonk. He needs
Okay.
to pass a 14
With
dex
the
save.
rocks cooking.
It says, "Foolish humans," and then the rock just sails through the gourd and splatters it. And then another
sick.
one's eyes turn orange, this time much closer to the front line.
Uh-oh.
And it says, "You don't know what's good for you."
I've heard that one before.
I kind of do, and it's not you.
Yeah, my mom!
Save this world,
You're not my real
fools. And then it is Abby's turn. Abby plants her feet and stops and puts her arms out to catch all of you. And it just pile into her. Boom, 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 boom.
Well, thank you.
And when you're like, what? Why? You look ahead, you see another dark figure in your path.
Uh-oh.
Carrot Trevor?
No, it's too tall.
Heck.
This one raises a hand with a staff, and then the darkness is dispelled immediately in a huge widening cone of daylight.
Whoa, that's cool.
The light shines off the metal faceplate of a person made of various tree types.
Yes.
Oh, snap.
Yes.
When you pass into the light, it's like being bathed in just like sun warmth. Like everything is fine and pure and beautiful. Like it's daylight when you look up at this bright ass sky. And when you look back to see, your followers, or your pursuers rather, they have stopped and are receding from the broadening light with venomous hisses.
Who makes too many friends now?
One by one, the green lights dim and go out until only the orange lights in the darkness beyond are showing.
Karen's
You
come to
go
rescue
away.
us. Yay!
Hey.
Wait, what was her name originally? Did we ever get her name?
Princess.
She never specified.
I
And then
told-
Oh yeah,
Laurel-
I call her
Princess.
Princess. I don't know what her real name is.
Princess Karen.
Yeah.
Why Karen?
I don't know. She just has like that
That seems-
suburban
that seems
mom
offensive.
thing. She was like,
those big
"Excuse
mom
me,
vibes.
the
sick
face.
of your bullshit."
So, technically, or just for a sec, we'll act as if we're out of initiative. What do you guys want to do?
Hide behind her. I am scared.
Absolutely. She seems
See-
like she's really got this under control.
Is anybody injured? I'm looking for whoever's injured.
I'm still only at 19.
I'm at 22.
I mean,
Anybody
Namaya's a
before
little
19?
injured, but not nearly as injured as Sally.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm
still
fine.
lowest. I'm at 22.
I just got a sticker in my hand. It's fine.
Okay, I think that we're
I
fine.
got goop in
Oh.
my hair.
You hear
Oh, no.
Once more. Laurel,
What? No
your
way.
grove. Don't you miss your grove?
Well, no, I don't remember where it is, so I guess not.
Come
I mostly
back.
am gonna miss my hair because I think I have to cut it off.
Come
Oh,
back.
no.
The pumpkin
peanut butter
man
will get that
take
out.
you to your grove.
Do you?
That's gonna put a
I'm
firm.
just gonna peek around the outside and be like, who's talking?
Lower
Is it still a
room
scary boy?
Because you're in a cone of absolute daylight and beyond is nighttime, you can't really see except for green eyes and mouth.
Come closer.
Princess says, "You should leave.
Yes, we should.
I'll handle this."
Are you
don't-
sure?
I don't remember the voice I used for Princess.
It was pretty bland, at least I'm dead,
Yes.
because they're like a robot.
Yeah, they are warforged.
Yeah.
Bleep
In
bloop.
body.
I'm princess.
Bleep bloop nature.
I mean, I'd love to stay and help Princess, but she raises a good point. Also, she's apparently really buff.
It's very tempting to go, but I am gonna leave.
Let me just make a check real quick.
She's the
Oh,
ultimate
okay.
nightlight.
So you guys are fleeing back to your cart, back to the road?
Retreating.
Yes.
Tactical retreat.
Tactical.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
They're not running away.
As you
I'd say mission accomplished, actually, if you think about it.
I agree.
As you go to the other side of the cylinder of light and start making your way to the road, you can see the orange lighted pumpkin just erupt with green power, green light, and the daylight
yeah.
spell is broken and clouded over.
Princess!
That's not good.
Princess just has a thumbs up like she's got this.
Okay, I'm still
Is it a thumbs up like Terminator 2 thumbs up at the end, or like I got this thumbs up?
Oh no!
Yeah, those are two very different
I
thumbs up.
suppose only time will tell as their battle
where
will
we cry?
continue. As their battle will continue off screen, you guys are able to get enough distance that all you can see is the flicker of various druidic spells being launched at one another.
Oh boy, oh boy.
You get to your cart out of the swamp at last.
Thank goodness.
Let's
Home
get it,
let's
cart,
fun.
sweet cart. Let's wake up our friend and be like, let's go.
Get up,
Hey,
get up,
what? He's in his net hammock above the interior compartment. Is it daytime
get up.
already?
Let's go.
I mean, kind of. The swamp is really mad at us. Let's go.
What?
There's a scary guy chasing us.
Oh, that's all you need to say.
I thought he was my friend, and he wasn't. He's fighting a princess.
Oh, I've been there.
Go.
And he will just roll out of the net, ever the superstitious young gnome with a beard that covers most of his body.
Yeah, young gnome.
Hop onto the thing, get the horse ready, and are you all in? Because I'm not waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm double in. I'm so in.
Okay. Namaya,
Uh-oh.
I don't like that.
Yes.
You said that.
make a perception check.
Are you sure you don't want Obi, the very perceptive, to do it?
No, I want Namaya to do it.
Everything's probably fine.
Mine has some perception. It's
Have
not
you heard?
terrible.
I'm just mostly just roasting Obi for his horrible roll last time.
Except that roll didn't go. What the heck?
Psychic is being a laggy bee. Try the other one. The
Yeah, try
exclamation point
Avray.
R.
Yeah.
For the point of which roll will take, whichever one resolves first is the one that will apply.
Sure.
Are you sure it's not whichever one's better?
Yeah.
I like that resolution.
Okay.
16, I'll take that.
Yes. You
We've been doing
hear,
a lot of 16s.
you hear a thumping sound, almost rhythmic.
Turn down your bass.
Is there like a back window?
It's coming from where you have stored your pack.
Oh.
That okay.
Did somebody bring
Wait,
a kid?
okay, my box is doing something weird.
Is it evolving?
When
I don't know.
Maybe.
We have to see what's going on. I mean, I got to open it and take a look.
Oh.
So, when you dig it out of your pack, you've never been able to open it ever
Right.
since you found it amid the ship wreckage. But you feel something just like
Ugh.
banging on the side of it.
Today's a
Wants to get
Demore
out?
game.
What'd you say? Namaya, what'd you
Something
say?
trying to get out?
It's not a bad guess.
No matter what did you put in your box?
No, I found it. It was in the ship when my ship sunk. It was.
What did your ship buddies put in the box?
I have
Maybe
no
it's
idea. That's weird.
Does the box have a lock or anything on it, or is it just like magically sealed?
It has a lock mechanism on it, but all attempts to pick the locks have been thwarted. In fact, whatever mechanism's in there seems to chew up lock picks and spit them back out.
Oh, that's not very.
Tui.
Like there's gears meant to like just rip anything put in there to shreds. And then the joints are the like hinges are molded over with metal. So even if you unpick the lock, you don't think you could open it.
Oh, well, that's just. I mean, that's not a good design if you want people to get into it.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
great
that's
design if
true.
you don't.
Maybe try prying it open.
No.
Maybe the thing that's inside will help you open it. I mean, it seems like it wants to
the
leave.
cart lurches forward as the gnome has grown tired of waiting for an answer.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, no, go.
So you all get tossed around as this gnome is going fast as can be. If you look out the window, you can see various lights being swallowed by the darkness and the fog that signify that your friends are still in the midst of their argument.
Don't like that too much.
Can any of you have any way of sensing anything about this box right now?
I mean, I can
Press it here,
sense.
You can divine.
I got divine sense. I can sense if it's good or evil. That might be helpful if you're going to open that up in here.
I'm not going to open it up in here, but it might be useful to know.
Well, if it's good, you could open it up in here. It'd be fine.
That's true. That's
It's really
true.
big.
It's in a chest that's like, you can hold with 2 arms. It's not that big. Whatever's in
I
there.
Yeah, but
ask
I
my
can
question
become
again.
I can become a ferret and go in a tiny tube. It doesn't mean I won't break the tube when I come out of it.
Do you want me to divine sense it for you?
Sure.
Let me divine sense this sucker
Okay.
for you.
You detect nothing,
Oh.
as if
Wow.
there is a hole in your perception where the chest is.
Okay.
You know what? It's fine, actually. Just go ahead and open it up.
It's totally fine. Maybe aim it out the window. when you
I
open
sense
it.
this, but now my curiosity is up, so I don't actually tell him that it's like I don't sense anything. I tell him it's actually good. So I'll open it
naughty
because I'm
boy.
curious. Because I'm very
That's
curious.
So naughty.
I'm gonna want a I want a deception check against Namaya's insight.
Oh,
Naughty
I have a
boy.
+9 on deception. I'm like, really good.
Go for it.
The Maya's insight isn't exactly as strong either, I'm afraid.
You never know. That
If this
one.
turns out to be bad, I'm like, I'm in so much trouble.
Oh god, I rolled a 6.
Come on, that one.
All
That
right.
one.
If you get if Oberon rolls a nat 1, and they didn't. You believe
21.
him. You think it's good, whatever's in there.
Wow.
It must be trying to get out to try and fight the evil of the swamp, whatever it
Yes,
is.
split it up.
In our moment of need, it came for us.
I don't actually know how to open this thing. I mean, I could try to pry it open, but I
We
haven't.
tried shaking it upside down.
Try it. Pry it.
I'm pretty
You're
certain
right.
it's awesome. Whatever it is,
Yeah,
it's gotta be awesome.
I guess she'll try and open it, but I'm not.
No amount of dice rolls will help you open this box. It refuses.
Uh-oh.
For all you know, it's one piece, and it just doesn't open.
Maybe it's a massage wand.
Is Abigail in here, or is she out front now?
She is out steering the horse with the gnome, who seems to resent her interference.
Okay. She'll open the little patch thing and go, is it still banging, by the way?
As the area of battle draws away, it has subtly grown softer, and now it has stopped.
Oh.
Maybe it's something
Well,
that's a chicken in there and it's scared.
I guess I'll wait then. I don't know if it's. I guess I'll wait till we stop and then ask her about it then.
Yeah, Emma's got a lot on her plate right now.
I have an idea.
Yes.
Can I turn on Barkskin, brush the stuff off of me, and turn it off again?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right. And somehow it's worked on your hair too.
I was gonna say, if it doesn't work, I'll just cut his hair. Laurel doesn't care.
You know what? I'll leave that in your hands then. If you wanna,
It doesn't matter.
you wanna cut his hair or not.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
if you're making it work because you want me to not be sad, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'll leave that to you if it.
Sure.
Yeah, because it's just
I'll just brush it off. That's easier.
it doesn't have any magical properties that are immediately apparent beyond it being just like thick amber tree sap.
Oh, okay. Well,
So-
then it's in his hair, but a couple baths later, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
So did Laurel just turn into a tree and then not turn into a tree?
Well, he just like all of this visible skin on his body has like a bark-like texture, and then he'll like brush the stuff off, and then he'll go back to normal.
There you go.
Yeah.
Listen, Sally's traumatized by branch tree people.
Oh well, he's bark skin, and then he'll be like, "Ooh, gonna get you." He'll turn back and be like, "Ah, just kidding."
Doug gives a little bit of a smirk.
Soon, even the rolling thunder sound that was permeating the sky above your battle has ceased to reach your ears, and you have some time before anyone intends to stop the cart, at least anyone with the power to. What would you guys like to do?
So what the heck
That's a
was
good
that,
ass
anyway?
question. Keep riding.
Rest.
Oh yeah, short rest at the very least, so I can spend some hit die.
Mm.
That would be good.
I took this splinter out of my hand.
Overall, really got hurt. He needs rest. Let's see. Hit dice. 1d6. Yeah, we're doing a short rest,
Keep
right?
druid crafting little light in my hands because I'm scared.
During your short rest, is there anything you guys want to say or do or?
Mostly just be like, what the heck was that? I didn't really care for that.
Yeah, I not a fan. I will admit.
They were talking to me like a nice lady, and I didn't. That was nice.
Well,
But
sweetie,
that was the only thing that was nice.
Yeah,
So,
Laurel.
sweetie, you have to learn that. I mean, you're very wonderful and friendly, but not everyone is your
Stranger
friend.
danger.
but maybe if I'm friends with everyone, somebody like Princess will come save me from somebody who's like Gordy.
Right, but sometimes
So
you-
that evens it out. Plus, if they're, I'll have a lot of friends.
But sometimes you have to understand that.
Well, I'm not friends with him anymore. He gooped all over me. And I didn't even get an apology.
Listen, he just had a couple drinks.
Yeah.
If you haven't been
He
barfed
didn't
on by,
apologize to me.
he's not sober yet.
Well, then if he comes with an apology, I'll forgive him. You also have to say sorry for hitting all of my friends a lot. So,
I think
yeah.
more than a lot.
A lot.
I think more than
Yeah. He'll have to, like, get done with Preston or something. Then I might be friends again, but not before that. Right now, he's
Just-
on my not friends list.
that. Let's just try to be a little bit more careful in the future, okay? That's all I'm saying.
I'm
Just a little
being
bit more
very careful from now on. I won't make any friends unless they seem very nice.
That's
Lie.
that's a good plan. I
I'll,
definitely don't believe you, but that's a good plan.
I'm not gonna push this thing further.
Believe me, I'm very good at telling the truth. I'm proving it recently.
You didn't learn any magical trick that will allow you to just. I was just trying to think of like a way of saying you didn't just learn that lying is totally a thing you can do.
Yeah. I've been extra truthful recently.
Whoa, that's a double lie.
Oh no! But yeah, maybe. Is there a lot of forest between here and Sleeping Vale?
There is kind of patches of forest on the northern border
Maybe we should stay out of the forest.
of Raven Perch.
Or the
Mostly,
swampy forest.
it's the swamp to the south of you, so to your right as you're traveling.
Yeah, maybe we should travel out of the forest. What do you guys think?
Well, you're on the road, so you're kind of skirting the swamp right now.
Yeah, but like, let's not go near it if we can. He seems to like it in there.
Is everyone? Can I hear anyone? I feel
Oh
like
yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I was reading
Okay.
something. How am I doing +4 on my short rest? It just says 1d6 +4 on my hit dice thing, Don.
You should be doing your
Oh.
con modifier.
yeah, it's 1d6. It's your
Ah.
it's your hit dice plus your con.
I'll spend some dice, too.
Where did I get that +4 then? That's so weird.
Maybe from your previous character sheet, honey.
Maybe. Well, whatever. I'll just say I spent 5 hit dice
Okay, that's fine.
to cover the difference.
So, your hour of short resting passes, and
I'm definitely not cheating. No way.
Wow, he's out.
Yeah.
There. I'm full of health.
remember your +2 con applies to both those d8s.
Oh, I'm full of health anyway, so
Okay.
I probably could have just rolled one.
Yeah,
Oberon
good
drinks tree milk.
It's called sap.
Num num
Oh
num.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
that was gross. I hated doing that. I'm sorry. Actually, that's a lie.
it's tree sap.
Does it? He wants it to taste like syrup, but it
Um,
doesn't really. So he
I'll be
tastes
honest,
okay.
I don't know how tree sap tastes.
It tastes
So,
good. It tastes yucky and like.
Yeah.
Does it taste like
Well, maple
necromantic?
syrup is derived from tree sap, so it can't be that
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. Does it taste like necromantic maple syrup?
yeah, this tree sap is not super tasty. I gotta say.
It tastes like the. It tastes like the
Just
evil.
Spit it out the window. Two. Don't eat that. As if anyone was going to.
As the wind is whipping by your hair,
Oh.
you spit and it just immediately hits the back of the cart. You know, you ever tried to spit out a window? It just immediately hits the car.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
One time I accidentally stuck gum to somebody's car, and they didn't notice for days and days.
Oh no,
Oh no.
you naughty brat!
I didn't know.
But
Really, it's their fault. They should have noticed.
Yeah, I should have noticed.
After-
When they came to get me the next week, it was still there, and I was like,
After an hour passes and you've had your short rest, it is pressing on all of you that you have already done a day of riding, and you saw this green light as you were stopping for the night, as memory serves, or a little bit into the night. So y'all, excuse me, y'all tired as fuck.
I'm so sleepy. I'm definitely just curled up on
Well,
whoever is the warmest and smushiest.
all right, you are bounced all around, and all attempts at rest are thwarted beyond a short rest.
You can sit on my lap.
How
It
do longer he?
seems
How does longer put up with
Abigail.
this?
It seems Abigail is intent on riding through the night all the way to Sleepy Vale.
Our poor horsies.
Yeah, your horses are tired.
I would offer to
Hey,
swap out, but I'm too tired.
Does someone want to talk to Abby about it?
yes.
Yeah, why don't we stop during the daytime, Silly Goose?
Yeah, and honestly,
I'm
it
gonna-
might be a good idea to let the horsies rest.
I'm gonna knock on that window and open it up.
You open it up, and you first see the multiple layers of leather that covers Abigail's butt, and then you see a very disgruntled gnome
Lift
face.
them.
She won't let me drive. It's my horse, it's my cart, and she won't let me drive.
It's his course. It's horse. It's his cart. Rude.
Well, I think that we should actually take a break for a little bit. And
Tell her, those poor horses are so tired.
The
Yes,
horses are so tired.
Abigail, I think we should rest for the night.
Make a persuasion check.
Charm person.
Okay.
Can I assist in that at all? Can
Laurel
I go
charms her as Dawn attempts to.
She's like, I hate you,
Attempts
Tom,
to
but I
talk
love
to
you,
her.
Laurel.
That's tough for you.
What is your spell save?
15.
15. Is wisdom correct?
It
Uh-oh,
is a
clerics are
wisdom
wise
save.
boys.
Alright. You hear Abigail, please stop that.
I don't
Dang
wanna-
it! No!
Please
Can
tell
I-
the part.
Can I assist Dawn in her persuasion at all?
Are you
Proficient in persuasion?
yes, that.
I'm not.
I
Then
am.
no. Then Oberon, you can.
I am.
Just jabbing Oberon in the side, like, help
'Cause I was
us!
like, it was either that or intimidation, because I'm pretty good at intimidation too.
So
but,
what do you
my persuasion
say-
is good.
What do you say to help?
We
No,
So-
Oberon. You've already said
Yeah.
we should stop. What does Oberon say to grant you advantage?
I say, look, this is a long trip, and if these horses die before we get there, then we're gonna have to walk, and that's gonna be like really annoying. So yeah,
You raised such a good point. It'll be so annoying.
it'll be really annoying if these horses die on us.
It'd be a real drag.
true.
There we go,
Alright.
19.
Well, you
plus
didn't need to
9,
roll,
28.
but
Oh well. Oh yeah. Well, I had the persuasion, so I was just gonna use it too.
you all lurch forward and just kind of squish into the front of the cart as Abigail brings the horses to a check.
I think Mom might be mad at us.
She's gonna make us turn
She,
this cart around.
Make me turn this card around.
You can see her through the little window there get up and
Nobody's going to McDonald's.
stand on the seat as the gnome bemoans that you're getting dirt on my chair. Stop. And then she will sit back down and say, "I suppose this is far enough."
Yeah, Trincess will take care of old Spooky
She's
Face.
definitely
What
smart.
is a princess?
Our friend, my friend back there, you should make
The thing that
more
made
people.
the big lights.
The metal-faced fellow.
Lady.
Lady.
Gosh.
It was a lady?
She's so pretty, how can you not tell?
Can a construct be a lady?
If she says she is, then yeah.
Yes, I
She's
suppose
a
that's...
princess. That's tree princess if you can't figure it out.
Ah,
It's very hard.
I suppose that's true.
She apparently kind of knows Laurel. She was talking.
We made friends in the forest, it's fine.
Yeah.
I guess it's her job to protect things, so.
Also, she was fighting that guy, so seems like she's pretty nice.
She's super nice. She's much nicer than Gordy is. What a jerk.
Your close
What?
personal friend Gordy, no. Oh, that was Laurel's close personal friend Gordy.
Yeah.
What on earth is a Gordy?
Well, no anymore. He was a pumpkin.
I've
Now
never
he-
seen a creature like that.
He
He's
was
a jerk,
at
is what he is.
my friend's house, and he was under a glass, and we had to talk. And
Can
we
someone
were
else
friends.
tell me what's going on?
He
Could
was
someone
at a
perhaps
friend's house. It was under some glass. Laurel
Yeah.
snuck in and talked to someone who's actually smart should probably tell.
You know who the smartest person in our party is?
Who is?
Laurel.
Oh,
Why is Laurel the smartest?
Highest
I'm-
intelligence score.
Yeah, I'm very intelligent.
You have the highest
actually.
intelligence score?
Yeah.
My intelligence is +4.
Oh
Listen.
my god, he totally does. Holy shit.
No, your intelligence is plus,
Laurel's got
One.
13 in.
Yeah.
but you have...
But my saving.
And my
throw is
intelligence is like -1, so that should tell you something.
It's such a... Listen, people dump stat intelligence all the time.
Yeah. Listen,
You don't
I
have to go-
learn very quickly. I just don't know anything yet. I haven't had time.
Laurel is street smart.
I learned about lying really quick. I mean, I didn't learn about it.
Whoa, such a good lie.
I know.
I have never seen a creature like that in Raven Perch before.
Well,
There's time for everything.
yeah, I mean, there's
he
other.
was under glass for when I
What?
met him, so.
What is it doing here?
It's apparently saving the world.
It's saving the world by raising the dead. I mean,
think
that's.
he's
I mean,
not a-
dying sucks, so maybe it's trying to help out with that and it just hasn't figured out how to,
It's
do it
unnatural.
right.
It's unnatural. It's praised.
I think he's fine.
The eyes you would also probably all recall. are the same burning, fire-like eyes that you saw in the graveyard in the very first episode.
Seems like he was doing what he was doing there in the graveyard back in Sleepy Vale.
I thought he was just a friend that was in Lycargus's house.
I mean, he could be a friend with Lycargus. Lycargus is kind of a jerk, as we found out.
He did tell me not to take that pumpkin.
Incidentally, does Laurel still have that pumpkin that he regrew?
Yeah.
Laurel, maybe we should just toss it out the window.
Well, he's clearly not in this one, or he'd be here.
How do we know? What if he's spying on us?
Are you spying? He's gonna take it out and look at it. Are you spying at us?
He just shakes it. Are you spying on
Are you
us?
spying?
Smash the pumpkin.
No.
The pumpkin is steadfast in its refusal to answer your questions.
Someone pull out a knife and poke at it.
I'll poke it with my.
I've got a pokey
I'll
stick.
tickle it to see if it laughs.
It is.
Oh, that's a smart move.
It is incredibly stoic. You've never met such a tough nut to crack.
Okay. This one's fine.
Okay. Maybe. Well, he did seem to be moving between pumpkins, so maybe he's in a different pumpkin now.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out. If it grows a face, then we're in trouble.
Then I'll cook it for dinner.
Oh, that would be nice, actually.
He'll
I like
eat it
pumpkin
a lot.
pie.
What?
You like pumpkin pie? Is good. We could do that.
I'll make pumpkin soup.
That
By
fortune
throwing it on
telling
fire.
thing at the carnival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't it say something about the pumpkins coming from beyond or something like that?
Yeah.
Specifically, in 2 cards, it said, "Beware the pumpkins," and then it said, "They are coming from beyond."
Yeah. The hollow
Yeah.
one is among you. Beware the pumpkins. They are coming from beyond.
Yeah, so I can tell Abby they're coming from beyond. That's all we know.
Yeah, that's all we know.
I mean, if it's referring to the same thing.
I mean, that would make sense why she's never...
I mean, pumpkins. I mean, come on.
Come on. The fact that she's never seen them before is because they're coming from beyond Raven Perch. Makes sense.
I have seen pumpkins before. I have never seen them animate like that.
Oh, you should get out more.
Well, you know.
I also noticed that it had at its disposal a wide array of druid spells.
Yeah, those looked real familiar.
Laurel,
I don't know anybody else who can do those.
did you raise it? Have you ever raised an entire army before, just out of the ground like that?
No.
Now that I wouldn't consider a druid spell. I've never seen anyone do that.
I don't know it. I can make vines come out of the ground, a lot of vines.
Have you tried telling them what to do?
Yeah.
Do they usually do it?
No.
Oh. Okay, so we can know for certain that Laurel probably isn't capable of doing the same things that Spooky Boy was.
And maybe if I get older, I can do those.
Yeah, I mean, you're a young druid. You're only, 500
You
years
said-
old?
Yeah. Probably that.
You said you've seen this thing before in another graveyard,
Uh-huh.
and it was raising the dead there.
Yeah.
It sure seemed like it. We fought a bunch of Riz dead, and then he ran away.
Then we went to our house and it was all spooked up.
Yeah, I think that might be unrelated.
I know there was dead people.
I have heard reports of missing bodies. I haven't given them much thought, because the innocent people going missing is more concerning to me.
Seems legit. I'd feel
Yeah.
the same way. You're so brave. You're noble. Well, at this point, we can, not really much we can do other than go and report to our boss and go do your thing.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I still think the
Maybe-
vampires
maybe
are the
those
main
are
threat
the-
here.
A giant
Shocking.
army of pumpkin men might be a problem. I'm just pointing that out.
Yeah.
You said before that, well,
Oh,
you saw
we
it
have to take
raising the dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were in a graveyard. It had a lot of dead
The
trees.
way it was reviving them, it was not in a way that would make anything more than zombies, by my estimation.
Oh, no.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, I haven't
Bad
heard
zombies are
any...
gross.
I actually have a note here. Let me just... No news of increased zombie attacks has reached me. If this thing is stealing bodies to make undead, what is it doing with them?
Being real
Ooh, that's a...
spooky mostly.
Yeah, that seems like its primary goal. If I were...
To be spooky.
Yeah. He was scaring the pants off us. Especially Laurel. Especially Opie, because you don't wear them.
Yeah, I wasn't scared.
Can't get your pants scared off of you if you never wear them.
Permanently lost his scared
Yes.
pants. Scared him that
Exactly my
bad.
point.
Now you need scaredy panties.
Scaredy panties.
No!
Whatever this creature is doing, if it is not menacing the good people of Ravenperch, then it does not very much concern me.
Well, it seems like it was menacing them.
It was
On the
menacing
sound of it
you.
It's pre-menacing.
Hey, we live here, you know?
We live here, so we're the people of Ravenburg.
Yeah. What Dawn said. We have a house here. Damien is at it.
I mean, again, though, there's not really much we can do, like, right this second, so...
She does restrain herself from saying she specified good people.
Oh!
You don't know that she thought that for a
I tell
second.
from her way she looked at me.
Just for some reason, everybody in the party's like, oh,
And
okay.
instead she says, yes, I suppose you're right. Then I must encourage you not to go gallivanting to death.
I don't even know how to get on at all.
It's these hands.
Gallivanted in so long.
I miss Galvin. You never let
We
me
agreed
before.
to come with.
How long should we rest? Being so near the swamp makes me uneasy,
A whole
but it'll be hours more before we arrive at Sleepy Vale.
Through the night.
How long do we have to sleep for a long rest?
If you're human,
I
8
have to do
hours.
4 hours.
If you're Laurel, 4.
So that means the last 4 hours is going to be a little bit disturbed.
I say you can watch TV; it'll be fine.
Watch the witch stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the orb on his staff. It's just a TV.
I wholeheartedly support 8 hours of sleep. It's what the doctor recommends. I've played a lot of doctors, so I know what I'm talking about.
When did you do that?
Would you sleep so near to the land infested by that creature?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to, but like, I literally can't shoot anymore.
I'll keep watch after
Fireballs.
4 hours, and I'll protect you guys.
Yeah. We can take turns to, and you know, if you don't want to, I mean, you didn't use any fireballs, Abby, so you could
Yes.
stay on watch with
I
Laurel
will keep
after
watch.
4 hours.
Yeah, you
However-
can switch off with me at 4 hours.
It is my recommendation we ride through the night after a small rest for the beasts, and arrive safely in Sleepy Vale where we can sleep more comfortably.
Sure.
Honestly, I'm with her.
How far away are we from Sleepy Vale?
You have gone 2 out of 3 days and moved for another hour, so you are still some miles.
Like a day out.
You would arrive, if you traveled through the night, I would estimate you'd arrive at noon.
Ooh. Oh my dude.
So if we sleep for 8 hours, we'll arrive when it's getting dark again.
Yeah, really.
Sleeping in the
it's
carriage
perfect.
has proven to be very difficult.
Yeah, I really need to snooze.
Yeah,
and
take a nap.
Sally definitely needs to snooze because if y'all want high artillery fireballs, she's gonna have to. I mean, you know, I know
wanna
that
cry
some of us don't want. If I were arrested, I might not be able to aim
That's
my
a better.
fireballs.
That's the best argument I've heard all night about continuing on. Let's go.
Oh, no.
We must
I
take
don't-
some rest.
That was reverse psychology.
We must take some rest for the horses.
Yeah, rest those horses.
Yeah,
I'm
because,
tired.
like I said, it'd be really annoying if they died.
I only like pony play a little bit, but if I count as a horse and it means we get to take a nap, I'll do it.
Let's rest
Whatever you're into, Abby.
If it is our objective to flee, we will not need heavy artillery.
Oh.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
But
we're
Lay
also,
down and go to sleep.
but I'm so tired.
Take another hour, and then we will continue.
An hour?
Yes, that is all we will spare so close to the land of our enemy.
An hour is a good start. I feel like
Oh,
we
man,
can
the land of the enemy.
we can complain and we can
What'd you say, Don?
whine.
Isn't this whole land the land of the enemy?
You know what I mean, the swamp specifically.
If you want Laurel to wake up after an hour, you're gonna pick him up and put him in that carriage. He's not getting up.
My thought process is if we go to sleep now and we sleep for an hour, we can just be like, well, we've already slept for an hour. What's another hour gonna hurt?
Just
And we
snooze
keep
it
doing
a couple
that.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 5 more minutes. I don't feel good.
Yeah.
I barely.
I can't go to church.
Sounds
Rest while we can. I will keep watch. And then we will make our way to Sleepy Vale. With
Okay.
or without you.
I mean,
Shut up! I'm trying to sleep.
I'm trying. Laurel and Sally are both sleeping as hard as they can right now.
I'm like, you're the one that's
so
awake and
hard.
complaining.
Onto the carriage, she climbs, has her crossbow mounted and loaded, and is just like keeping an eye on mostly the south where the swamp is, but doing occasional sweeps all around.
Ah.
Hell yeah. I'm into it.
What are the rest of you doing?
Sleeping.
Snoozing.
Yeah, might as well rest.
How are you resting? In the carriage, on the ground?
On the
in
ground.
the carriage, just so she doesn't forget me.
Laurel seems to be intent to sleep on the
Sprawled out on
ground.
the ground.
I'm gonna cuddle with Laurel because he's warm.
Yay! Wrap my cloak around Sally.
Also,
He's,
he smells like maple syrup.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
He's
a
still
little
kind of
sticky.
wet with swamp water. Well, it'd be regular water,
Yeah,
actually. So it's very cold.
No, he lit me up, so. Or, yeah.
We can just
Toasty.
strip Laurel. All we have to do is strip Laurel down, and then he can snuggle under my blanket. It's fine.
That's fine. He's not naked, Joe.
Okay.
I just want a warm
Namaya,
thing to sleep with. I'm cold.
what about you? What are you doing?
I'm extra cold.
Dawn is in the cart.
She wants to ask Abby about the box.
All right.
It's a
You
really good
present it to
idea.
her, and she looks at it and she says, "I'm not familiar with the craftsmanship that made this."
Well, it was reacting to the thing in the swamp.
I wonder if it's warforged.
Of what importance is it to you?
It just came from the ship. I don't know what's in it.
Are you willing to carry it if it might be something truly terrible?
I don't see why it would be, though.
Yeah, Oberon said it was fine.
Exactly. Besides, no one on my ship was, like, summoning the dead or anything, I don't think.
You do remember that your captain was very secretive and a little standoffish about it whenever it came up. Well, yeah. I'm afraid I can't help you in this regard. It's foreign to me, whatever it is, but I've seen many
Oh,
magical
just-
artifacts.
Seemed like it was worth checking. Yeah,
Yes.
so I guess she'll go into the carriage and try and rest some.
All right. Sally and Laurel are sleeping outside in the cold, naked and wet.
It's fine.
Oberon, what are you doing?
Oh yeah, I'm like, inside, like where it's warm.
Okay.
And since no one else decided to sleep there, it seems.
I'm sleeping in the carriage.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
All right. About, I'll roll a dice. About 13 minutes pass when you are awakened by the sound of a heavy thump. Dawn,
Okay.
Namaya, and Oberon.
What?
There's thumping. Go back to sleep. Laurel.
When you look, you find that it is your pack, Oberon. It somehow has fallen into the middle of the carriage, onto the
There's
ground.
a box in it that's fine.
Yeah,
Oh, is that the pack that has Zombear in it?
it is.
Hey, okay. Like, oh. Yeah, okay. I'm sure it's just Zombear wanting to snuggle or something. I kind of had a dream about it, so I'm like kind of sleepy, and grabbing it, opening it, pull
You're-
Zombear out.
All right. So you're cuddling Zombear as you're going back to sleep, and Dawn and Namaya,
Yeah.
you're also going back to sleep?
Yes.
Is this a good idea? Is the zombie actually, like, doing anything now?
Seems limp.
Yeah, it's fine.
worried about this.
Worry about it in silence until something bad happens, please.
Like, roll over, suck my thumb.
So tired.
Cute.
As you are drifting back into sleep, Oberon, you can feel someone petting you gently.
Aww,
Yeah,
that's
it
pleasant.
might be Dawn. It's really soft. It's really nice.
Aww,
Good
nice.
job,
I'm like, oh,
yeah.
Dawn, thank you. You're so sweet and kind. and
Dawn,
petting
you're on
me.
the other side of the carriage from Oberon. You're not doing anything.
Hearing this, like at first I'm like,
I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
Dawn.
first
Oh,
but then I'm
Dawn.
like,
Dawn.
what? And I
Oh,
sit up and I'm
Dawn.
like, what?
Molly,
What is that
Dawn,
bear
yes.
doing?
Obi?
You see Oberon laying there with the stuffed animal. The stuffed animal is facing away from you. And its head just slowly turns 180 degrees to look
Because
right
it's a-
into your face, Dawn. And that's where we'll stop for tonight.
It is wild.
We're going to kill
Oh
a
my
stuffed bear next week.
No.
Revered patrons of the Guilty Treasure, that is our game for this week. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
Totally
gotta
fine.
kill zombie. Eldritch Blast.
This is
I
terrifying.
am just dying. I'm dying to know what you all thought of today's game, but we will save that for table tea. For now, let us end in our traditional fashion, and then we will AFK briefly to do whatever quick little errands we need before starting. And yeah, we'll be back in a minute after our outro.
Yep, so Namaya is played by me, T. Rugen. You can find my games, Breath of the Wild 1 and 2, at t-rugen.itch.io.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. I play Oberon, Isadora, Arkham Insanity everywhere else. Patreon, Isadora Arkham. Isadora Arkham everywhere. I'm doing commissions. Yay.
Hey! I'm Pastel. I play Laurel, and I'm on DeviantArt, Twitter, all of the Patreon, all the places. Pastel-Hime or Pastel Playpen. One or the other everywhere you go. So if you don't find me at one, you'll find me at the other.
Woo!
Yay! My commissions are not open.
Miss Sally, are you AFK? I think you might be, so we'll pass over Sally right now. Or
Just skip.
No,
Yeah.
don't.
no!
I realized I've been muted this whole time.
Oh no, you dork!
no, we missed all
we
your
love your
jokes.
jokes. How could you deny us that?
I kept on making quips and saying good things about everybody, and I was like, okay, whatever.
I hate that feeling. I hate that. I'm so sorry.
It's my fault.
I
have a
hate when
cracky
people think
keyboard.
I've been
It's-
ignoring them.
Oh no.
Nah, I know it wasn't you. It was me. It was my fault. I muted myself because I have a clickety clackety keyboard.
Mm.
But it's me. I'm Sally. I'm actually unmuted. I write. I'm on Twitter under the name at @SpankMeSilly, and I write spanking erotica, specifically lesbian, domestic discipline, and age play stuff. And it's all spanking related. I'm wrapping up my manuscript on a sequel to my best-selling novel, Back to Her Teens. So if you're into age play stuff with like a middle twist, that might be something you are interested in looking
I
at.
am.
It's so spicy.
Yes, it's
That's
going to
the
have
spicy
so
mamma
many
mia.
fun illustrations from all the arty people here.
Yeah.
So you can either find that by going to Amazon and searching for Back to Her Teens, or you can go to ClarineKlein.com. That's CLARINEKLEIN.com, or you can just find me on @SpankMeSilly on Twitter and see all the links there. The end.
I'm Nikki. I play Dawn. I write stories that are spanking and age play and transformation related. You could find me at my DeviantArt at Roses of Blue, or you can follow my Twitter at Damn Grinning Cat, where I post a lot of porn of my characters.
Hell yeah.
I just started doing that because I realized I wasn't already. And then that's everyone important, so great.
No, you forgot somebody.
No, stop that.
I am Ashley OTK everywhere except Twitter. There I am actual Ashley OTK. If you thought you followed me there, you're wrong. So
You were tricked.
go follow at actual Ashley OTK, and I have learned a very important lesson, and that's that people can see my likes, so I will not bombard you anymore.
You just gotta keep your likes, kink adjacent.
Exactly. I like things from any of our players here. But anyway, we have a Patreon, and I have a Patreon, Ashley OTK. We have a Discord. Come hang out with us. I am moving this month, so if you want to just help me out for whatever reason, you could do that. That's fun. I can't promise you anything because I'm already commission backlogged. But that could be cool. We have a YouTube
I know
channel.
that feels.
We have a YouTube channel where these will be uploaded later, and so check that out too because it makes me feel good.
Yeah.
And it's Guilty Treasure Gaming at Twitch and on YouTube. All that good stuff. Links, just scroll down. They're there if it's Twitch, and they're there in the description if it's YouTube.
Yeah, we've also got a Discord that y'all should come join if you're not already. It's a lot of fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Patreon... I'm sorry?
Oh, I was just going to say the links to everything is, like you said,
Yeah.
is just below.
Yes. The Patreon activities will resume as soon as possible. As previously mentioned, I'm moving in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So,
And this isn't one of those fun, like, oh, we've been playing this for a while. This is like, we're moving.
this
Why
is
not? You have
this
2 weeks to get out of my house.
this is the equivalent of the house is sliding off a cliff. We have to get out.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to go into actual detail because that's personal. But anyway, see you guys. Emergency situation. See you guys later. Thank you.
Yeah.
See you in Table Tea. We'll be right back. Bye.
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 Mwah.
Ah.
Mwah.